Now, if you're a fan of Ruch Hour, there's no way you didn't say this quote on the playground. I mean, I said it every day.
Do you understand the words that are coming out of my mouth?
Now that I went to school with a lot of, well, I did actually go to a pretty, maybe it was kind of racist. Now, after Ruch Hour would gross $244 million globally and $347 million for the sequel. After Ruch Hour would return with the much beloved sequel, Ruch Hour 2, and the critically panned Ruch Hour 3. After Ruch Hour stars Chris Tucker and Jackie Chan would both confirm that they'll be returning for Ruch Hour 4. Now, although Jackie Chan, he had already made a name for himself in America, it was the 1998 breakout hit Ruch Hour, which would launch him to superstar status. It would also make his co-star Chris Tucker become the highest paid actor in Hollywood at the time. I mean, for the third installment, he took home a whopping $25 million. But the film, it actually turned out to be a critical disappointment. Now that was back in 2007, and in the years since, well, the stars, they've kind of faded out of the limelight. I mean, it was actually on a trip to Las Vegas, and I saw that Chris Tucker, he was like performing live at a small casino. I kind of thought, is that a bad look?
I've been touring all over the States, and so I was doing that for years. So, now it's time to come back here. So I'm excited about being back here and doing some more shows.
Now, Jackie Chan, he's also pushing 70, and he uses Instagram as an ambassador for China. Now, he's the anti-drug ambassador, which actually got him to some controversy because his kid, well, he was caught with a little bit of weed. Now that, I think, is a little overblown, but I did find more dirt on Jackie Chan than I did on his co-star. Now, Chris Tucker has said himself that they're both old men, but fans, they're really excited to see them team up one last time. Now, while we wait to see if that ever happens, well, let's take a look at what's been going on with all the cast members from Ruch Hour here in this Where Are They Now video. My name is Michael McCradden, you know that, let's get into it.
But time y'all show some respect around here. Huh?
Carter, wait for the master.
Whoa!
Ruch Hour started out as a spec script for a buddy cop movie written in 1995. Now, Martin Lawrence, Wesley Snipes, Eddie Murphy, and Dave Chappelle, well, they were all originally considered for the role, and it bounced around from studio to studio for some time. Now, it was director Brett Ratner who saw the potential in Jackie Chan following the success of his first US film, Rumble in the Bronx. Rumble in the Bronx. With him, I just feel Rumble in the Bronx. It's better. Now, that made him convinced that Jackie Chan, well, he would make it big as a buddy cop film. Now, he flew out to South Africa, where Jackie Chan was filming at the time, and then he flew back to Los Angeles to meet his pal Chris Tucker, because he knew he was perfect for the role. He'd just previously done Money Talks, and that, well, it was also a hit.
I need $200. Come on. Same time, man. I don't know you. Same time.
Now, Ruch Hour had a huge budget of $34 million, which was a lot of money for a buddy cop film in 1998. Now, the gamble, it paid off huge for New Line Cinema when Ruch Hour opened #1 in September of 1998 at the North American box office, and they earned $33 million in the weekend alone. It's like getting all your money back and knowing there's a lot more coming. Like, it's not even on the DVD rack yet. You know, like 5 years from now at Walmart, that's when they make like, you know, an extra mil. With an eventual total gross of over $244 million worldwide, well, both its leads became global superstars. I mean, Chris Tucker's impression of Michael Jackson, it became a meme before memes were even a thing.
Come on. To the force. Yes. Don't stop till you.
Now, following its success, both Chris Tucker and Jackie Chan, well, they were in high demand. So let's talk about Jackie Chan first, which, for the record, let's just give the man a round of applause that he's actually still alive. You know what I mean? Kudos. Now, he was actually the victim of an internet death hoax back in 2013. Some random Facebook page, they alleged that he had died. Then, in a weird twist of events, well, several people contacted him to congratulate him on his recent engagement. Then soon after, they contacted him again to ask if he was still alive. Now, he responded to all this in a Facebook message that read, "If I died, I would probably tell the world." When Ruch Hour was released, Jackie Chan had become a bona fide star in the US. He was also getting a taste of the good life when he had an extramarital affair with a Hong Kong actress, and that resulted in the birth of a daughter in 1999. Yikes. Now, when this became sensationalized by the media, well, Jackie, he told the Asian press the following: "I only committed a fault that many men in the world commit." Bill Clinton could learn from Jackie Chan. That's, a lot of men just, no comment. Now, we also had mixed feelings about the film's success, having told Fox News that he isn't a fan of it since he neither appreciates the action scenes in the movie nor understands American humor. Now, despite that rather sincere sentiment, well, the man, he kept on working. Next up, he paired up with rising talent Owen Wilson, and they starred in a similar type of film, Shanghai Noon, in the year 2000. Now then, they did the sequel, Shanghai Nights, in 2003, before coming back to team up with Chris Tucker again for Ruch Hour 2. That was in 2001, so the guy did 4 bangers in 4 years. Cha-ching. With Ruch Hour 2, the boys had another hit on their hands. Now, although it originally received mixed reviews, well, the film, it was a commercial success. It grossed $347.3 million worldwide, making it the highest grossing film in the franchise. Now for this one, Jackie Chan, well, he got his biggest paycheck of his life. He earned a hefty $15 million, plus a percentage of the record-breaking box office haul. That's the real cha-ching. Now, there were plenty of other films I haven't seen, like The Tuxedo, The Medallion, Around the World in 80 Days, New Police Story, The Myth, and that's just the work he did in the US. What I'm saying is he kept busy. So let's talk about what he's been doing more recently. Now, he posted this to Instagram. Take a look.
I hope audience to see other side of Jackie. I'm not only can fight, I also can act. And I also can sing too.
And he ain't joking about the singing. This guy, he charts all over Asia. He's actually notorious for singing in interviews. I guess when you can't punch the guy, you gotta up the antes. In 2009, Jackie Chan was named an anti-drug ambassador by the Chinese government, actively taking part in anti-drug campaigns. Now, this stirred up controversy when his son, he was arrested for possession of weed, but that's just a bit of a bad publicity. I feel like someone actually planted it on the kid. Jackie Chan has it all. Let's get him. I don't know. Now, overall, Jackie Chan, he seems to be enjoying his later life as a man, who made it to the top. If and when the pair return for Ruch Hour 4, well, he'll likely be 70 years of age. So I don't know how many stunts he'll be doing, but hey, he's always a great sport. All right, let's talk about Chris Tucker. Now, following the release of Ruch Hour, well, life was good. Now, he was the highest paid actor in Hollywood with the release of Ruch Hour 3 and his $25 million paycheck. Yeah, that's a lot, but watch out for the tax man. He did it.
I was the only black person in Hong Kong. I was looking for black people. I said, where are the black people at? No black people, no. They thought I was Kobe Bryant, man. They didn't know who I was.
The money was so good that Chris Tucker, well, he didn't take a single role between the second or the third film, and he hasn't worked much since. Now, according to TMZ, by 2014, well, Tucker, he had racked up $14 million in back taxes. He eventually settled his debt. In his 2015 Netflix special, Chris Tucker Live, well, he joked.
Do your own business. Be careful who you listen to. Because that's the last time I let Wesley Snipes help me out with my taxes. Almost got both our ass locked up, man.
The next part, not so funny. Now, he's also listed as a party goer who took a flight with Bill Clinton and Kevin Spacey on one of Jeffrey Epstein's planes, but I don't want to get into any of that. I mean, Chris Tucker might watch this video. He supported Michael Jackson when no one else did. So I'm not throwing him under the bus or the plane. Anyway, Tucker, he's kept busy traveling the world doing stand-up. He made one return to the big screen in Silver Linings Playbook, which it was definitely more of a mature role. I think everyone could agree he did a good job, a great job.
I'm always searching and looking for somebody with a good idea, a good project. Those can come anywhere from anybody, and I'm open to it. So I'm always looking to do something fun, and yeah.
He's 50 years old now, so he'll still be able to pull off some gags if and when he returns for Ruch Hour 4. So, yeah, I guess that wraps up this video. Unless you want to hear about the other actors. But really, who cares? I mean, there was the one guy, the villain. He went on to be in Lost, and then the X-Men. And good guy. What else do you need to know? I don't know. He's probably on Instagram. Or maybe we'll make his video. If you all want it, we'll get it done. My name's Michael Credden. See you guys in another video. Boom!